I know, I'm sorry.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
I know, but
God damn it.
I remember in high school, yeah, it was so bad. I remember I was like, I don't know what changed, but it did somehow. And then, Group 2 race again?
Oh, sure. Or we could do F1.
Group 2 race again.
God fucking damn it. Fine.
But yeah, I remember just saying like, hey yo, TJ or Terrence, you wanna come up and present? I'm still doing the finishing touches. I gotta do a little bit more things. She was like, okay, and she called up on like there were 2 other people that were left to present. I'll let them all present.
Jesus Christ, why would you hide it? Except for the fact that she's ugly.
I don't know. No, I was also going through puberty, so I was extremely awkward at that stage. I was a late bloomer. And I mean a late bloomer. And this was in the final year of high school. I had just started hitting puberty when I hit the age of 17. I don't know why. But I was in a very late bloomer. Like I remember when I first entered grade 10, I was literally just called like Boss Baby because on picture day at the very start I wore a suit and I was just this like 5'2" kid, high pitched voice. And then grade 11 rolled around, I started to hit puberty, and then in grade 12 I was 5'11 and a half. I was like one of the taller kids in the school, and my voice and it dropped massively. So, yeah, and that was during the last year of high school, so I was just like, I was thinking like, I don't want this to end. And then that one day happened, and I'm just like, I want to get out of here. But eventually, when she called on me and I knew it was time, I was just like, okay, here you go, it should be sent. I very awkwardly, because I had decided that day to wear skinny jeans. Worst mistake of my life.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it gets even worse, yeah. I was wearing skinny jeans with a very visible bulge by this point. Like, there was no hiding it. Like, I couldn't bring my backpack with me because I left it in my locker. I couldn't bring any textbooks above with me. I had to just go up there with nothing. And the worst thing about that, too, it was like a decently cold, but it wasn't too cold. So I was wearing, like, skinny jeans with, like, a t-shirt on. And the t-shirt was a little bit too short. So I couldn't pull it over to hide it. So I just said, you know what, fuck it, final year of high school, what are they gonna do, expel me? I don't believe it. So, and when she called out my name, all the heads turned. I saw their faces go from, alrighty, let's get this over with, to what the fuck. And I think the teacher has probably seen it all, so because she was just like, she didn't even make a comment about it. But here I go, like trudging all along up, and I was at the back of the class, and there was a classroom of 30 students, so I was like in the back row, so I had a long way to walk. It wasn't that long, but when you have a fucking stiffy, it is a long way walk. And yeah, only the boys knew at that point, so of course they were just like, alrighty. But the girls, they all looked at me, and I just saw their jaws drop. Literally. And I saw the
Holy shit!
like, again, I think the boys at this point, I think because I just started hitting puberty, I think they also weren't quite used to it at this point. But then, of course, a lot of people thought, like, maybe he just stuffs his pants. Or something to make him look bigger. I wish I did. But, nope, it's, I had to walk, I don't know, about like 5 yards up to the front of the classroom and present a presentation on the albatross, which is the largest avian bird.
Albatross. Yep. I remember that one very well. I didn't have to make a presentation about that. Oh god, now I gotta think.
I had to go through 30 slides regarding the history of the albatross, their family tree, where they are now, if they're endangered, and why I find them interesting. And that was a whole 15 minutes of hell.
Nah, you got pretty good. Well, some pretty girls, some ugly ass bitches looking at you. So, I mean,
I think it was like a 60-40 percentage of like guys versus girls. So it was mostly boys, but
out of the amount of girls there, do you remember if any of them were good looking?
I remember. Oh my god! Don't even get me. Oh, I remember there was a couple.
Oh, I know that one. In fact, one of the pretty girls that I know from
I don't think they were in. I don't think they
middle
were in,
school. No, high school.
I don't think they were in that class though, unfortunately. So I didn't really remember the rest of them, but I'm pretty sure they were pretty good looking. Regardless, though, I'm presenting.
One of the girls from high school that I remember is currently a floor below me right now.
But yeah, I remember I presented, and eventually I just said, you know what, fuck it, I'll hang it out with pride, and that's what I did. So around 15 slides in of the presentation, I just stopped slouching over and I just, you know what, I'm gonna just stand up straight, because clearly this is not gonna go away. So I did. And it bulged out even more. But I didn't care, I just wanted to get it over with, and I just sped through the final 15 slides. And you know what the funny thing was too? I only got the applause from the boys. The girls were too shocked still.
Oh my, how I could imagine.
And mind you,
I had a fan club of girls from college. It was like a group of like 5 girls. They're all pretty good looking too.
like I remember as I was walking back, like the teacher had not said anything, but one of the girls asked me like, do you need to go to the hospital? That doesn't look good. And I just looked at her and said, nope.
No.
This is not the first time. And I walked back to my seat and just sat back down with the girls all turning their heads to look at me. I have never felt more insecure in my life.
Why would you feel insecure about that? I'd be jumping for joy. In my head.
Again, I was the guy that always sits at the back, always raises his hand, always gets the I was the straight A student. Like I was like the bookworm. I was the silent bookworm in an anime. I wasn't the main character. I was like a side character. So yeah, it's bad.
I'd probably be the quiet kid that doesn't do that.
Yeah.
I'd probably be the one to be like the protagonist of the story. Hey, I'm B rank now.
Hey, you're with me now. Also, you know what the worst thing about
joined
that
you.
That started in September. We still had all the way to go to June. So I had to live the entirety of grade 12 with all the girls looking at me and flirting with me and me having no idea if they're just being nice or if they're actually like trying to get with me.
They kinda were green.
I didn't know. I'd never been in a relationship. I was too. Look, man. I'm sorry. I was the class nerd. Everybody knew me as that. I was a class. You know what the worst thing is too? I had just gotten my brace. Like I had just got my braces on, so that was even more weirder. And I think I told you this too. I had to have headgear, so it was bad. But yeah, once I got my but yeah, I was basically 1 year in, I think. Yeah, Valentine's Day 2017.
Yeah.
That's when I got my braces, and yeah. Let's just say, but by the beginning, by September of 2017, I was already wearing my headgear to school. You know, Rammer Mazden.
I was just called a rammer.
Yep.
Who was that said that?
Mazden. The guy in first.
Blue Corvette. Or Mazda. I don't remember reading him at all.
Yeah, Mazden, he's in
Oh.
You remember now.
Yeah, an accidental nudge. Then again, they probably always call me a rammer anyway. I don't give a shit. I just gotta be better.
But yeah, by the time September rolled around, I was already wearing my headgear. You know that girl from Finding Nemo with the braces?
Yeah.
And she had like that thing on the outside of her mouth. I remember because I had my headgear, I decided to cosplay as her. And I had a little baggie with water in it, just like a dead fish floating upside down. It wasn't real though, it was like plastic, but it was I don't think I gave you that big of a nudge. I'm gonna get a slow down. God damn it.
Where are you? Oh.
Bro, look behind you.
Did you just hit the Mazda? Rather than listen?
No, but I think I nearly hit you.
I'm trying, this thing is awful.
On your left.
I see you, don't worry.
But yeah, beginning of September, at the end of the month I had to do that presentation, and of course by this time the boys had already begun to notice that, so... On your
Okay,
left.
Ghost. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that one. You got a Porsche on your left. Or soon to be.
Yep, Stu, another Canadian. Alrighty.
You're slowly losing me, aren't you?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm right on this guy's back bumper. Oh, I hit him. Jesus, you're right there. Hello. Did I cut you off somewhere, or?
Nope, that's just probably one of my worst corners. I hate that corner. Get a bad exit every single time.
Oh, Jesus, okay, I don't got any room. That was him, not me. Oh, I don't want to hit you. I'm pushing you anyway. Late breaker. Don't even have to brake late by much. Just have to brake late.
On your right. I didn't push you wide, did I? I don't think I did.
Slightly, but I kind of stayed on track, so.
Okay. I was gonna say that was not my intention. I tried to give you as much room as I could.
No, you're fine. You win.
That was a good battle though, for a second there. We were side by side pretty much.
I mean, you pushed me wide a little, but yeah.
I didn't mean to. I thought I gave you room.
I mean, you gave me room, but I was kind of like on the limit. I was on the, pretty much, my right tires are on the white line.
Oh. I thought I gave you more,
sorry.
I was kind of
I could have gone farther inside, but I would have hit you, or pretty much been trading paint.
Yeah, because I was gonna try to give you the inside line for the next corner, but then I saw in my directional arrow that it wasn't anywhere, so I assumed that you were just behind me. And then I looked at that, yeah, because right as I took the left-hand corner for that tight corner, I looked at the relative, and I saw that you were 0.4 seconds behind me, and I grew to like 0.8, and I was just like, I didn't push you too wide, did I?
You pushed me wide enough for you to have a better line and for me to back off. I kind of got the hint after you pushed me all the way out there. I was like, back off. Yeah.